Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be installing LasFit LED lights. We're going to be installing the map lights and the dome lights, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that. These are some of the tools that I'm going to be using. This is a 1/4-inch ratchet. I'm using that little extension just to give me like a little bit more room in there. You don't have to use that extension, but I mean, I have it, so it might make things like a little bit easier. And then it's gonna be a 8mm socket, and I'm using these two pry tools. I don't know if I'm really gonna use them. I might not have to, but just in case, just to make a little bit things a little bit easier. And yeah, these are the map lights. Here's a part number if you guys wanna if you guys are interested in these, but I'll leave everything in the description below. That way it can take you guys straight to the website. And these are the dome lights. I don't think you need both of them. I think you only need one, but I mean, it's good that you could have a replacement. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, let's get right to it. Okay, so it's kind of like an awkward angle for my camera, but what you're gonna want to do first is you're gonna open up right here. I'm doing it this way. You don't have to do it this way. I think you could just take out these two lenses, and I think you can fish the LED bulbs through there. I'm just gonna take this whole thing out. I mean, I think it's gonna be easier for me. So I mean, if you want to do it this way, then I'm gonna show you how. But if there's an easier way to do it, then I think you can do it through here. But yeah, so I'm gonna take these two out. Okay, so that's one thing. It's not an 8mm. I think it's a little bit smaller. So I'm gonna go grab that, and then okay. So there's gonna be two bulbs in here. Two 8mm bulbs. Let me get you guys close. You guys can see these. Is that one? That's one, and that's two. Okay, so you're gonna want to take those two out. Yeah, see this extension? I mean, you don't need it, like I said, but it makes things like a little bit more easier. So and then let me see, before I take them out and replace them, I'm going to show you guys how they look. That way you guys can see the before and after. But yeah, this is like a ugly yellow, and it doesn't even give you that much light, to be honest. So I don't know why these trucks didn't come with the LED, but I think some trucks do come with LEDs. I don't know if it's just the limited or any other trims, but yeah, I mean, mine's a Rebel, and it didn't come out with that, so we're gonna be changing those. Okay, so after you take out those two bulbs, you're gonna move these two tabs that are in here. Let me see if this thing can focus. Okay, so that's gonna be one, and that's gonna be the other one right there. And for those, I think you can use the pry tool. I can't give you guys an angle in there, but you're gonna use the pry tool. Just to make things like a little bit safer. Yeah, okay. And then it's gonna come down like this. Don't be scared. I mean, I can tell you guys to not be scared, but don't be scared to ruin anything. It's literally 2 little tabs, and once you take those out, then you can pull this down. Like I'm telling you guys, if you guys don't feel comfortable doing this, taking this whole thing down, I've seen on YouTube that you can just take these 2 lenses out. And I mean, that might be easier for you guys, but I think it's easier for me to just go ahead and do it like this. And you're just gonna wanna fish this. There you go. See, and it comes down like this. Now, after you do this, you can see there's 2 plugs here. Those 2 plugs, I don't know what the hell this is. It's probably just from the liner. But yeah, there's these 2 plugs. After you take these 2 plugs, then you can do everything in your lap. That's why I want to do it like this. I mean, to me, it seems like a little bit more easier, and it's a little bit more work, but easier. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. And then this, this right here, like the sunglasses holder, you don't need it. You could just click it back in. And yeah. So yeah, this one. Okay, so this one, there's like a little bit, like a little tab right here, and then you push it down, and then you're gonna pull it out. Be careful with these. Obviously, you guys don't want to break them, because we don't want to break anything in here. But yeah, I don't know if you guys caught that, but there's this little tab right here, and then you're gonna push that in. So basically, you're gonna push this in like this, and then push it out. And with this one, see how it's like this? I flipped it around a little like this to give me like a little bit more space, and then you're just gonna again push this one in. See, you heard that click, and then you're gonna push it. And I mean, I'm letting you guys see what I'm doing, obviously. Just be careful with these. See, like I told you guys, just push here and then up. They might be a little bit hard just because sometimes they get stuck in there, but I mean, just don't try to be afraid of it, I guess. But yeah, now I'm gonna work on it in my lap, and then it'll be easier from there. Okay, so now what you're gonna want to do is we're gonna pop these 2 lenses out. The way that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a small flathead screwdriver right there. I don't know if you guys can see it right here, and then I'm gonna put a microfiber towel over it, just so I don't scratch anything. I might be able to do it like this, but I'm Okay, so we got these out. What I found that was easier. I mean, I was trying to use it with the rag, but it's too thick, the one that I have. So you guys see these tabs right here? I don't know if you guys see them right here. These tabs, that's what basically you need to pop out. So I mean, you gotta be really careful to not scratch the lens or anything like that, or any in there. So just try to pry this out and you should be good. But be very careful. Take your time on this. Don't rush it, because if you rush it, then it's gonna look, you're gonna have scratches everywhere and it's just not gonna look nice, honestly. Okay, so now what you're gonna want to do from this part, now that we took out these little plastic covers, now if you look through this side, you can see the bulbs right here. These are the map bulbs. Now I'm just gonna see if you can take these out through here, and then that should take out the bezel. These bezels should come out too, because you need to take these out too. Okay, so I was trying to take it out through here, but I couldn't because the bezel is stuck to the bulb. So what you want to do is bring it up through this side and then just gently, you can use the rag for this so you don't damage anything. Keep the bezel in a safe place. Like so. Okay. So on this side, okay, so the bezel is loose. So see how the bezel is loose right here? It's the only thing that's holding it in place is the bulb. So we're gonna use through here. And then just give it like a slightly push through there. And then when you flip it, you're gonna see that the bezel comes out and then the bulb. And this is the bulb that you're gonna be replacing. So
a few moments later.
now to install these, exactly how the other bulb came out, the original one, you're gonna install this. So this you're gonna so remember guys, I forgot this step already. You're gonna put the lens back. How does it freaking go? So this one's gonna go like this. So it's gonna go like this. And then you're gonna put the bulb in there. She's making good contact there. Put the bezel back. Okay, so look, but it helps that remember I'm doing this for the first time too. So that way, if you put the bulb first, the LED bulb, when you try to put the bezel in, it's not gonna let you, because this has to sit in there too. So right now that I put it in there, it's hitting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it out again. And then put the bezel in. And then I'm gonna try to sit it in there. Okay, there goes one. And then here's the other one. This. Okay, so there you go. Once you do one, the other one's gonna be easier. Now, what you want to do here is you need it. I don't like the stuff being messy, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to give the bezels a clean. That way, it doesn't look like I freaking was trying to shove my fingers in there. There you go, nice and clean. And now we're just gonna put these plastics back in. So this one's gonna go here. Remember, line up the plastics, and they're just gonna click in there like this. The other one, click in here. Make sure they're all lined up. And they should click in there, all nice and flat. And now we're just gonna make our connections in here, this one and this one. Before you install everything, make sure you guys plug everything in, check if it's if everything is good. And then, okay guys, so yeah, we connected again the two connectors that we took out. So obviously we see that they're working fine because I had my door open, so that's why they turned on. But now we're gonna just push it back in. Remember there's these two clips right here, and then there's these two, the ones that you pushed next to the two screws that you took out. So yeah, let's do that. Line up these and push it in there. There you go. All the gaps. Check all your gaps to see if they're nice and flush. Obviously we see that they're working fine. So yeah, everything's nice and tight up here. And now we're just gonna put in our two screws. These two screws, you don't want to tighten them too much, because I mean they might break, because they don't really need to be too tight. So just give it a nice firm tight, and you should be good. There you go. Close the door, see if they turn off, and boom. Okay, so now for the dome light, for this one, you're gonna, for this one's easier. This one doesn't have any screws or anything. So now you're gonna wanna push through the side with the screw on this one. Right here, there's like a little slot. And then you're gonna push it out like this. It's kind of, make sure they're not on. That way it's not hot. Because right now the bulb is hot. So I'm gonna have to grab a microfiber towel for this one. But yeah, this just comes down like this. And that's the bulb. This is the new LED LasFit. And yeah, like I told you guys, it's only one. So yeah, you're gonna have an extra one. But I mean, it's fine, because if in case this one burns out or something, then you just have a replacement. So let's go ahead and open this. So, I mean, you can let it cool down, so it's not hot, but I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna see if I can get it with this. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, I was able to put this screwdriver in there and gently, remember guys, gently do this stuff, because you don't want to break anything. Because instead of all this being fun and putting new stuff in your truck, then it's never a good day when you break something. So just take your time, gently do everything, and everything should be good. Remember, I'm not a professional at this, so if you don't feel comfortable doing this, don't do it. Have somebody, one of your friends or something, do it for you. But yeah, I like working on my truck, so now this, to put it back, now the bulb is there already. Now to push it back, I'm gonna use a screwdriver just so I don't have to like force it in there. So let's see. Yeah, okay, so